Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm officially back. If you did not see my community post or you're not following me on Instagram, I did have a surgery and I guess I haven't uploaded for a couple of weeks. This originally was going to be a vlog, but I am still not really feeling 100% yet, so I decided to just make a quick little video talking about my surgery and giving you guys a little update. July 22nd was my surgery date. I just had lipoma removed. If you don't know what lipoma is, it is basically a lump of fat cells. They also call it a fat deposit, and it grows anywhere on your body, any size. Usually they are hereditary, so my dad has them, my brother also has one, and I got one. Like I said, they grow anywhere on your body and they can get to any size. Some can be really small, some can be really big, some keep growing, some grow to a certain size and then they stop. Unfortunately, mine was in a really awkward area. Mine was on my vulva. I'm not going to really explain more on that. It was just down there, which was really annoying. It doesn't hurt. It's literally just a lump made of fat. So it's squishy. It's not painful. Mine was just kind of in an awkward area, and my doctor immediately suggested that I get it removed. Like, there wasn't even a conversation of like, oh, should I keep it? She was just like, yeah, we'll put you in for a surgery. I also low-key feel like mine was slowly growing because it did look like it was getting bigger and bigger all the time, which was very annoying. I wanted to get it removed anyways because it looked gross and it was just weird, and I am really happy I got it removed. However, recovery was very, very rough. I'm currently on my 4th week of recovery, so I still technically have 2 more weeks until I'm like fully healed. But the first 2 weeks of recovery honestly were hell. So like I said, my surgery was July 22nd and I was supposed to come home that day. However, they were kind of concerned about how much blood I was losing like after the surgery, and they just wanted to make sure I was like going to the bathroom properly and that, you know, there were no complications. So I ended up spending a night in the hospital and I had a private room. It was very fancy. I am so grateful to like my doctor and all the nurses and everybody that took care of me. I did have a great experience in the hospital, but recovery at home was honestly not great. Like, for the first 2 weeks was bedridden. The first 4 days of recovery were pretty smooth. I didn't really feel much pain. I was on painkillers, obviously, and I felt like I could move around good enough. Day 5, day 6, and day 7 were hell. I was in so much pain, and anytime I would walk, it was just super painful. I even like had to go to the doctor to make sure like recovery was looking all right because I was in that much pain. Now that I'm on week 4, like everything is pretty much almost back to normal. I'm still not feeling 100%. Like, I'm still a little sore and I know that I should rest more. So I'm trying not to do very much still. Aside from getting my wisdom teeth out, I never experienced a surgery before, so this was a brand new experience for me, and yeah, I don't recommend this to anybody because it was so painful. I am happy I had my surgery at the end of July because initially when I had my first appointment in June, she said it's a 3-month wait, which means I would have had it in September. And as you guys know, like, spooky season is my favorite season ever, so I would have been bedridden for spooky season, which would have really, really, really sucked. So I'm so glad I had my surgery in July instead. I think September 2nd is technically going to be 6 weeks for me. So I'm very excited for that day to roll around and I can hopefully get to exercising and stuff like that, because right now I'm just kind of walking in my house and like going to get groceries and stuff like that, just because I don't want to be in more pain and I do want to try to heal my body up 100%. But yeah, thank you so much for all of your well wishes and everything like that. I am feeling so much better now and I'm ready to film more videos and be more consistent. I actually do have 2 videos already filmed and edited, so you will see those after this. And hopefully the rest of the year will be smooth sailing. I really hope nothing else pops up unexpectedly. I did do a lot of reading while I was bedridden, which I'm super happy about. I didn't really watch TV shows or movies. I unfortunately downloaded TikTok again while I was bedridden, so I got addicted to that. So I was kind of like going on TikTok a lot and reading. And I did watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm currently watching that. I'm obviously watching season 3 now, so I'm caught up. And I'm obviously Team Conrad. I'm so excited to see the rest of season 3 and how everything continues. I'm very excited. But I thought I would quickly talk about my last read, my current read, and my next read. So the last book I read was Face Off by Chelsea Curto. This is the first book in the DC Stars series, and this is a hockey romance. It basically follows Emmy, who is the first woman in the NHL, and she is like traded to this team, and she has a little bit of a hate to love with the captain of the team, Maverick. That hate to love turns into like friends to lovers, sort of, I guess. I did enjoy this book. I gave it 3 stars. It was just a little too long. It was a little too long for me. I wish it was 100 pages shorter. I think it's genuinely almost 500 pages, which is crazy. It does not need to be that long. I did like the characters and the romance. It just kind of dragged. I am definitely going to continue this series, but I think I need a break because I have a feeling that any book that I read right now that is romance, I'm just going to end up giving it a low rating. I'm just like in that mood where I feel like no romances are impressing me and I'm not enjoying any romances. This is such a unique and different hockey romance. I do recommend it. I want to read the rest of the series, but like I said, I need a break. It doesn't feel like any other hockey romance that is out there right now. I am excited to continue the series and read about the other characters. I've heard really good things about the rest of the books in the series, so I'm definitely going to binge the rest of the series probably in like November or maybe closer to when hockey season starts. And my current read is actually an audiobook. I'm listening to Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. This, I'm currently on chapter 15, page 102, and I'm just listening to the audiobook on Spotify. This is my audiobook of the month. If you don't know, I try to listen to 1 audiobook for the month. Sometimes I listen to 2 or more. It kind of just depends, but right now, since I'm not really doing a lot, kind of in bed a lot, I can read physically myself. But whenever I'm cleaning the house or just maybe journaling, I can listen to this. And yeah, so far it's fine. It's basically about this like exiled princess who teams up with this other kingdom, I guess, and she is on a journey to get revenge over her family and get her lost dragons. Just 100 pages in, I feel like it might be a 3-star read. Like, I'm not super impressed with it, but you know, I still have like over 200 pages left to go, so hopefully I'll change my mind on this. Hopefully I'll like it more later on. But yeah, I'm currently listening to this. I'm not physically reading anything at the moment, but I think my next read will be Nocturne by Karina Halley. Like I said earlier, I feel like every romance book I've been trying to read, I feel like it's very mediocre. I just haven't been enjoying the romance genre right now. I just feel like everything is so bland and I'm just not into it. But I am in the mood to read romance. Like, I want to read a romance story. I want to fall in love with characters and be obsessed with their romance, but I'm just not finding books like that right now. So I thought maybe I should read like a mystery, paranormal, sort of like suspense romance. So Nocturne, it basically follows Lena, whose closest friend was murdered, and I believe she gets this private detective to figure out what happened to her. It's based on the Black Dahlia, and it takes place in the 1940s in Los Angeles, and there's kind of like a vampire twist in here, which is really fun and something that I think is really interesting and unique. So I think I'm gonna read this next, but I honestly feel like really upset that I haven't had a 5-star read so far this year. I've read 40 books and I haven't had a single 5-star aside from 3 rereads, which is very upsetting. Like, I just feel like every book I'm reading is so mediocre. I'm not loving anything. Like, there are some books that I obviously have given 4 stars and like those are my favorites of the year so far, but nothing that I'm obsessed with. I can't find anything that I have as a new favorite book, which is super upsetting. And maybe I rate things too harshly, but for me, a 5-star read is a book that I can't stop thinking about, that I'm obsessed with, that I find is almost a new favorite book of all time. I don't know why I did this, because I didn't even like the first 2 books in the series, but I bought Caught Up by Liz Tomforde. Or is it Tom Fordy? I say Liz Tomforde, but I've heard people say Tom Fordy. So is it Tom Fordy or Tom Ford? I don't know. I gave the first 2 books in the series 3 stars. They were just like mediocre romances to me. And for some reason, I bought Play Along, which I tried to read a couple of months ago. And I think I maybe got 80 pages into that and I knew it was going to be a 3-star read. So I kind of just put it down because I wasn't really in the mood for it. And for some reason, I convinced myself to buy Caught Up, which is the 3rd book. And I started that the other day, and I think I'm almost 100 pages into it, and I know it's going to be a 3-star read. And then I'm thinking, like, maybe I'm just not in the mood for romance. Like, maybe the reason why I'm not loving romances is because I need a break from it, but, like, I want to read romance. I want to find a new romance book that I'm obsessed with, but I don't know if I need a break from it or what. Or it could be just books that are coming out right now are just bad. Like, I tried a Catherine Cowles book, but I just wasn't into that. I tried some other contemporaries. I also was not vibing. So hopefully this can get me kind of out of this slump, or maybe this can reignite my love for romance. I don't know. I just feel like I'm really struggling with the romance genre at the moment, but I'm also not really in the mood for fantasy. So maybe I need to try like general fiction. I don't know. I do have a couple of ones that I recently picked up that you will see in my next book haul. But I think that's it for this quick little video. I just wanted to talk about what I'm currently reading and how my surgery went and all of that. I will have a new video up on Saturday, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!